hoje eu tô num mapa chamado Rodet Choquedo e minha visão tá muito... Eu nem consigo me mexer. Olha lá. Gente, se vocês sabem porque eu não consigo andar, deixa nos comentários. Porque só tá pra pular e como é que eu faço pra fazer alguma coisa? Olha, apertando aquele botão.
Ah, glad to see you made it. Hope the trip wasn't too long. My name's Flora, and I'm the lead
Eu
researcher
não
here.
consigo me mexer de jeito
Welcome
nenhum.
to the Mangrove Restoration Project, part of the Build a Better World initiative. Though we just call it the project around here. Take a look around. A place like this should be teeming with mangroves, but, well, it isn't anymore. People have been tearing down the trees for years, making room for boats, businesses, factories, you name it. Mangroves provide homes for all sorts of creatures, like places in their weaving roots for
Pessoal,
fish to
nesse
hide
mapa eu não
and
consigo me
treetops
mexer de
for
jeito
monkeys to
nenhum.
swing from. Without the mangroves, though, those animals started to disappear from the area. To make it worse, without the mangroves, there aren't enough plants to pull carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. CO2 contributes to climate change, and climate change makes it that much harder for mangroves to grow on their own. That's where we come in.
Tá, o que tá acontecendo? Só tem a visão da TV.
Believe it or not, mangroves pull far more carbon dioxide from the atmosphere than most trees on land. In a healthy mangrove forest, the soil could have up to 4 times as much carbon stored in the sediment beneath them than you'd expect to find even in a rainforest. Considering the monumental amount of good that rainforests do for our environment, that is a significant contribution on the mangroves' parts. See, all plants need carbon dioxide to grow, so they pull what they need from the atmosphere and turn it into new branches and roots. However, whenever a tree dies or part of it, like the leaves, fall off, the dead plant matter decomposes and the carbon leaks back into the atmosphere. Mangroves, on the other hand, grow extensive tangled root networks underwater. When a tree dies, the roots that are buried under the mud and silt decompose, and the carbon starts to seep through to the surface. The regular decomposition time could release all the dead plant's CO2 back into the world within a decade. But mangroves can store carbon for much, much longer. So for carbon to be stored within the mangrove's roots, it cannot just be an intact forest. It has to be a healthy one. Of the miles and miles of mangrove forests that covered our planet 200 years ago, only about half of that remains. It's up to us to preserve what we have and to restore what we have lost.
Ok, agora eu entendi.
The more mangroves we plant, the less dangerous climate change becomes, and the more animals will be able to return. When the animals return, then we'll start to see that broken down villages revive as their inhabitants return to make a living from fishing, beekeeping, and other local economies. To make that happen, I'm trusting you with this. This is the state-of-the-art Vegetation Implementation and Growth Stimulation System 2000.
Agora eu consigo andar.
Well, that's what the R&D department likes to call it. But boots-on-the-ground folks like you and me, we just call it the seed cannon. It makes planting trees and the like infinitely easier and helps bypass one of the greatest restrictions to plant growth: time. Come on, I'll show you how it works.
Tá bom. Beleza.
All right, see that patch of dirt? Aim the seed cannon at it and then use it like you would any other item or tool. I've already loaded a mangrove seed for you. Upon releasing the trigger, the seed will shoot out and the tree will pop up like a meerkat. Give it a whirl. You'll find different types of soil in different regions out there. Different species of mangrove trees will grow depending on the type of soil. Don't worry, the seed cannon will automatically plant the right seeds in the right places.
Oh.
Excellent.
Wow.
Good to see you're quick on the uptake. I don't have any more mangrove seeds on me, so you're going to have to gather them yourself. You see those little things hanging from that mangrove you just grew? Those propagules function as seeds. Normally, you would never be allowed to take these. It's against the law to harvest propagules in many parts of the world because of how few of these trees are left. But we have been given special permission. People are trusting us to collect these propagules so that we can plant and grow more of these weird, wonderful mangroves. Just make sure to be careful and respectful.
Pessoal, eu tô meio perdido. O que eu faço agora? Pessoal, quem me ajuda? Eu não consigo subir. Pessoal, eu não consigo resolver nada. Cara, tá difícil. Caraca, parece que eu tô no modo sobrevivente. Ei, uma ferramenta de... Olha, nesse é o pique te necessita. Ei, parece um negócio.
Anyhow, I've got just one more thing to give you before you go running off to start saving the forest. Come with me back to the research station.
Estação de pesquisa? Mas é por aqui. Pera,
Here, this monitor will let you measure the CO2 levels wherever you are. Just holding it in your hand and glancing at it will give you a rough idea of how much is in the air. If you see that needle pointing all the way to the right, then the area you're in desperately needs mangrove intervention to help clean the atmosphere. As another way to detect greenhouse gases, you can use the item more directly like a camera to actually see the clouds of CO2 around you. The darker the clouds, the denser the collection of carbon dioxide. By the time we're done, hopefully you'll only see pale puffs of the stuff left over. With that, you should be good to go. I know that's a lot of information to remember, so I wrote it all down in this book for you in case you forget. I'll be monitoring your progress from here, and you're always welcome to come by and check in. Do your best, and remember that planting these trees and cleaning the air doesn't just protect the world at large, but will also help the people and animals that want to call this place home. See ya!
tá, tô bem aqui. Cara, não quero fazer nada. Pessoal, não sei como fazer alguma coisa. Cara, tá muito difícil de saber. Pessoal, eu não tô conseguindo saber. Tomar cuidado com esses caranguejos. Vamos observar. Nossa. Pessoal, eu não consigo saber o que eu tenho que fazer. Tem outros blocos. Deve estar acabando.
Once this place is totally restored, I plan on bringing my family here. My boys are going to be floored when they see it in person.
Tá. Agora eu entendi o que tem que fazer. Tem que fazer isso. Vou colocar tudo em essa mão. Porque cair na base que... Quer dizer que eu vou ter que começar todos os lados. Onde não tem nada. Vai plantar. O que é isso? Tá me pensando muito rápido. Meu irmão, como não desce tão rápido isso aqui? Cara. É melhor eu esperar de expectativa. Posso me ataque de longe. pra cá. Aí quando ficar de dia, eu vou continuar plantando o resto. Guaxinim.
Hiya. You want to take a stroll with me sometime? I like to wander the area and just enjoy the forest we're helping to plant.
Guaxinim. Muitos podem ver o guaxinim como uma praga ou verme, mas ele é uma das espécies animais mais inteligentes do planeta. Agora vamos ver para onde. Ó, tá amanhecendo. Agora eu posso ter uma liberdade de plantar. É melhor mirar bem. Pum! Eita. Deixa eu ver. Olha, tem uma vila. Porque esse rio só sabe me puxar. Deixa eu encontrar aquele local. Outro de novo. Pô, não tá pra largar os lixos. Tá. Tá, já. Olha, uma vila. Mas antes eu vou plantar mais um pouco. No futuro eu acho que esse local tá cheio de árvores. Peixe. Uma vila. Que tá destruído. Não guardar esses livros. Não dá nesse jogo. É melhor reparar minha arma. Senão não vai ter mais nenhum item pra usar. Tem que mirar. Tá lá. Pum! Tem alguns bichos que não dá. Vamos ver se vai dar. Nossa! Esse foi